Jai Gurudev students, till now in the basic grammar I have taught you about definition of alphabet, letters and words, and today I will teach you about the sentence and the kinds of sentences. So let's start. See here I have written the definition of the sentence. A group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. शब्दों का वह समूह जो कंप्लीट सेंस मीनिंग बताता है, सार्थक अर्थ बताता है, उसे हम वाक्य कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई हैव रिटन एग्जाम्पल, दिस इज ए ग्रीन ट्री. दिस इज ए ग्रीन ट्री. सी हियर these are the group of words and this is telling the complete meaning. So this is a sentence. Number 2 example, I study in Maharshi Vidya Mandir Sultanpur. I study in Maharshi Vidya Mandir Sultanpur. This is also you see group of words and telling the complete meaning, meaningful sentence this you can say. So this is a sentence. Now students, see, a group of words which do not make sense are not sentences. दे आर कॉल्ड जम्बल्ड वर्ड्स. शब्दों का वह समूह जो कंप्लीट सेंस, कंप्लीट मीनिंग नहीं बताता है, उसे हम सेंटेंस नहीं कहते हैं, उसे हम जम्बल्ड वर्ड्स कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई हैव रिटन एग्जाम्पल सी, केक मैन ईट. दिस इज द ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स. यू सी इन दिस सेंटेंस there is a group of words but it's not telling any meaning, so this is you can say meaningless sentence, or this is not called a sentence. This is a jumbled word. If we unjumbled or rearrange these words in the proper way, what it will become? Men eat cake. Men eat cake. So this will be a sentence. See next example, fast runs a car. Fast runs a car. Here you see the group of words but this is not telling any meaning, so this is not called a sentence. I have rearranged these words. See here, a car runs fast. A car runs fast. This is telling the meaning, so this is a sentence. Students, there are some rules for making sentence. Number 1, begins with a capital letter. Any sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop or an exclamation mark or a question mark, and according to this sentence it ends with a full stop, exclamation mark or a question mark. Now I will tell you about the kinds of sentences. Students, there are 4 kinds of sentences. Number 1 is assertive sentence. Number 2 is interrogative sentence. Number 3 is imperative sentence. And number 4 is exclamatory sentence. Now I will dictate one by one of each sentence. See here, as I have told you about kinds of sentences. There are 4 kinds of sentences. Number 1 is assertive sentence. Definition of the assertive sentence. This is called a statement. You can say a sentence that makes a statement or assertion is called a declarative or assertive sentence. You can say statement means you can say represent, जो अपनी बात को represent करता है, express करता है अपनी बात को, इसे हम हिंदी में कथन भी कह सकते हैं, इसे हम assertive sentence कहते हैं. A assertive sentence ends with a full stop. As I have told you, any sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Assertive sentence ends with a full stop. Assertive sentence can be positive, affirmative or negative. Affirmative is called positive. Affirmative sentence can be phrased either in affirmative or in negative. See, I have written assertive sentence can be phrased in 2 ways. Example, affirmative sentence, the moon is shining. The moon is shining. There is affirmation in the sentence. कार्य के होने की बात है, हो रही है यहाँ, This is a green tree. This is a green tree. So this is called the affirmative sentence. Next example you see the negative sentence. The moon is not shining. The moon is not shining. Here you see not is used after the verb. Not and no is mostly used after the verb. यहाँ पर कार्य के नहीं होने की बात हो रही है. The moon is not shining. This is not a green tree. Again you see not is used after the verb is. This is called the helping verb. The moon is not shining. So come to the next kind of sentence is number 2 is you see interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence, as the word says, through the word it's clear there is interrogation. प्रश्नवाचक वाक्य जिसे कहते हैं. A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. An interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. Interrogative sentence के लास्ट में क्वेश्चन मार्क लगाते हैं, है ना. Like this you can see here I have put the question mark. Now see the example. An interrogative can be phrased in two ways. As I have told in the assertive sentence, interrogative sentence can be phrased in positive or negative sentence. As I have written here, see number 1 example, interrogative positive. Are you doing meditation? Question mark. Because question is asked here. Are you doing meditation? Is it Monday today? These examples here you see is asking question, so you have to put question mark here in the end of the sentence. One thing students note here, the interrogative sentence begins with auxiliary verb, or you can say helping verb. Auxiliary verb is called helping verb also, and WH question words. See here I have written, are you doing meditation? Is it Monday today? And through this you can make the interrogative sentence. And students, there are 9 WH question words. They are what, when, where, who, whom, which, whose, why, and how. Here you see how is one of them is not starting with W, but it's functioning as the same way. So this is also considered WH type questions. Let me write here. Whom, which, whose, why, and how. You see here WH question words, what, when, where, who, whom, which, whose, why, and how. These words are used in the beginning of the interrogative sentence to make the question words. And auxiliary verb that is called helping verb also, like is, am, are, was, were, have, has, had, these words. Now see the imperative sentence, the third kind of sentence. Imperative, in the imperative sentence you see the definition. A sentence which shows a command, request, suggestions or advice is called an imperative sentence. वह सेंटेंस, वह वाक्य जो कमांड, रिक्वेस्ट, सजेशंस और एडवाइस बताता है उसे imperative सेंटेंस कहते हैं. Imperative sentence ends with a full stop and sometimes an exclamation marks. Imperative sentence full stop से एंड होता है और समटाइम्स कभी कभी एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क से होता है, एंड होता है अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस सेंटेंस. Imperative sentence can be positive or negative. As I have told in the assertive sentence and in interrogative sentence, imperative sentence also phrased as positive or negative form. See the example in the positive, may you live long. Imperative positive, may you live long. This is blessing. Number 2, switch off the fan please. Here you see please is used, so this is a request type sentence. Number 3 example, stop. Here you see the exclamation, this is the order. See the imperative negative, don't run fast, don't give her book, do not stop. This is the imperative negative sentence. Here students, point to be noted that the subject in an imperative sentence is always in the second person. Imperative sentence में जो subject होता है हमेशा second person में होता है. It is implied and often not spoken. Here you see that it is indirectly expressed. It is expressed indirectly and mostly not spoken. The means that is understood. That sentence is told to someone else, to the second person. For example, you see here, don't run fast. Don't run fast is told to someone else, to the second person, not to run fast. So you is not used here, but it is understood that this sentence is told to the some second person. Don't give her book. This is asked to someone not to give her book. So you is hidden here, not written, but this is understood. Do not stop. This is also told to someone else, but you is not written, it's hidden. Example I have written, do not go there. Here you see you is hidden, it is not written. This is understood. Clean your room. Now come to the fourth kinds of sentence. A sentence that expresses a strong feeling of happiness, anger, fear, disgust and shock is called an exclamatory sentence. ये उस प्रकार का सेंटेंस होता है जिसमें स्ट्रॉन्ग फीलिंग होती है, खुशी की, दुख की, क्रोध की, डर की, घृणा की, शॉक की, उसे हम एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस कहते हैं. Here you see it ends with an exclamation mark. This is the exclamation mark. It ends with a exclamation mark. For example, what a beautiful bird. Here you see the exclamation mark. Hurrah, we won the match. Hurrah, we won the match. Here you see, point to be noted. Some point to be noted. Here you see, to make negative sentence, we add a not or no after the verb. As I have told you while telling the sentence in the assertive and in the interrogative sentence, not or no is used, is added after the verb. Now and see here, we often use contractions for the negatives when we speak or write. Sometimes we don't use not and no and use the contractions. Like here you see, do not is used like its contraction is don't. Does not, doesn't. Did not, didn't. Could not, couldn't. Will not, won't. Would not, wouldn't. Must not, mustn't. Should not, shouldn't. Student, I have taught you about the kinds of sentences. Now I will tell you about the parts of sentence. Parts of sentence. As all of you know that every complete sentence contain two parts. किसी भी वाक्य में दो भाग होते हैं. One is subject and one is predicate. एज यू नो दैट सेंटेंस का एक भाग होता है जिसके बारे में सेंटेंस कहा जाता है, और दूसरा वो होता है जो कुछ सब्जेक्ट के बारे में कहा जाता है। सब्जेक्ट के लिए जो कुछ भी कहा जाता है उसे, एज आई हैव रिटन हियर, यू सी, टू मेक इट क्लियर, complete sentence, what needs, complete sentence needs subject and predicate, subject and predicate. Subject is the naming part about whom the sentence is told, जिसके बारे में सेंटेंस कहा जाता है। This may be any person, प्लेस और थिंग, कोई व्यक्ति हो सकता है, प्लेस हो सकता है, थिंग्स भी हो सकता है, इसके बारे में सेंटेंस कहा जाता है। एंड प्रेडिकेट इज, दिस इज कॉल्ड विषय इन हिंदी, विषय इन हिंदी, जिसके विषय में सेंटेंस कहा जाता है। प्रेडिकेट विधेय, जो कुछ, वॉट एवर इज टोल्ड अबाउट द सब्जेक्ट, टेलिंग पार्ट, दिस इज a telling part about the subject, whatever is told about the subject is called predicate. Again I have written here to make it more clear, when we make a sentence, the part which tells who or what the sentence is about is called subject of the sentence. सेंटेंस का वह भाग सब्जेक्ट कहलाता है जिसके बारे में सेंटेंस कहा जाता है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ममता इज एब्सेंट टुडे। If there is any problem to find out the subject, you can ask the question of the sentence, about the sentence, that it's written Mamta is absent today. If we are asking the question who is absent today, then the answer will come Mamta. So Mamta is subject of this sentence. Mamta is subject of this sentence. Mamta is absent. Now see the next part. The part which tells something about the subject is called predicate of the sentence. वह part जो subject के बारे में कुछ भी बताता है, उसे हम predicate कहते हैं. For example, I have written the same sentence. You see, Mamta is absent today. As you know that Mamta is subject and whatever is told about the Mamta के लिए क्या कहा गया है, is absent today. So is absent today, you are getting the predicate. It is told about the Mamta that she is absent today. So this part is called, whole part is called the predicate. So you have seen that one sentence is divided into two parts. One is in subject, the other you see is in the predicate. Now see here, I have written some sentences and you have to find out it's a subject and predicate. Here you see 1, 2 and 3 I have answered. See, I can't afford a car. Here find out the subject, who can't afford a car? I. You see here subject may be noun or pronoun, plural or singular. See, I is singular. Who cannot afford a car? I. So I is subject, and what he cannot do, what is told about him, about I, can't afford a car. So can't afford a car is predicate. See here next, boys learn their lesson. Here you see boys subject, learn their lesson is predicate. She loves cooking. She is subject, loves cooking, predicate. And this you do yourself. Students, here you see note, some point to be noted, that if there is only subject, it will not tell the complete sense. यदि sentence में सिर्फ subject ही दिया है तो complete sense नहीं बताता. For example, you see here our players. What our players are doing is not clear. So this is not called a complete sentence because this is not telling what our players are doing, if they are playing or have won the match or something else. So You see, this is not a sentence. If there is only predicate in this sentence, you see, in the sky, what is in the sky is not clear, so this is also not a complete sentence. So to make a complete sentence needs subject and predicate. You see, subject and predicate. So students, I have cleared everything about the kinds of sentences and subject and predicate. So you do practice. Okay, thank you, Jai Gurudev.